Welcome to theword.net and thewordbooks.com. Today we're going to be looking at the feature in the Word 7 on Book View User Editor. We're going to be looking at some various improvements. We also have a book named The Word Changelog, and the changelog has various help sections in it. It's something it also explains when we've made changes, like down in here to the Word 7, etc. And it goes back many years. But let's go down in here to Book View. And a few things we're going to look at is some various, I believe these have changed, the alt right and the alt left, but these ones are consistent. So let's just type in highlight, text color, formatter. Now I'm going to go ahead and pick, this will be our test word, and click here, and so we have test. If I go control, now I can go in here and I can hold over, it says Control Alt H. So hold down Control Alt H and it highlights the word. This one is Control Alt C. So let's go hold down Control Alt C and you'll see a text color change. Next, we have the formatter, and that is Control Alt F. So if you grab here, actually, let's just Control Alt C, so you'll see both of those. Okay, so I've clicked in here, and I can go, if you remember, I can click this, or I can press Control Alt F. So I'm going to go Control Alt F, and now the formatter turned on. Note, it used to turn off, but I can continue to use the formatter until I press Escape, or let's turn it back on again. Control Alt F, and another one I can use is pressing Control Alt F. Again, and you can go like that and it'll turn it back off. It makes it very handy to do different features and things like that. For the users that use left to right or right to left text, and you can see there's various ways here, whether paragraph or words themselves. Let's go in here and it'll make sense. This is more for those that use various Bibles like that. Let's go into SBSB. And in here, let's go into Genesis. Now, a lot of times, if you go in here and select a word, like this one, and if you paste it with English, sometimes there can be some different things that happen. I can go like this, and notice that I would like to switch the order or different things like that, so I would like it over there. And this will help with that. You can also try, if you watch what happens with the words here, they switch in the area. Okay, now the space is between. Let's go in here. Let's go jump over here. It switches the order, or the text color is reversed. And let's go like that. Back there, and let's give it a space in here if I can. And then let's switch this around. There we go. So this is very helpful for those that need to write in left to right text and right to left text. So Hebrew, for example, is right to left, and English is left to right. So some very helpful features there. Now let's continue on. Let's go in, and we have also some ordinals. For example, 1 Corinthians 1:2, very easy to detect. But what about in the past? 1 Corinthians 1:2 would not be detected, or 1:1. It is now 2 John 1:1, and so on. Now, if you're using a different language, you might need to input the ordinals into your language file. So very easy, very quick, very helpful feature there. Let's go to detect strongs or lemmas. This is a new feature also in the Word 7. I can type in strongs. Now note, it needs to be a correct Strong's number. You could put in G2 like this, and that would be on you, because that one does not exist. You need to make sure it's a Strong's number that exists. So let's go back in here, and we have agapeo or agapao. Now, if I also go G25 star, it'll go in and it'll create the G25 link, and I also need let's do a new topic, G25. It'll create a self link. So in here, and we're just going to say agapao. Okay. under features here, if I go that'll go to the whatever Strong's dictionary set and this will jump to the current book. Very good. Now let's continue down. We go down to let's go to a Greek word, logos, and we're going to put in at, and that'll also jump in. Now it'll use it as a lemma, whether in Greek or Hebrew, and jump to your chosen dictionary. Continue back. Let's go back in here and type in logos again, at, asterisk or star, however you term that, and now it'll still be the word will go to the dictionary, but also it'll self-link into this current book or this current resource. So that gives you a very overview of what's going on in the book view in the user editor. Hopefully this has been something that helps you as you download and use the Word 7. Goodbye.